Here's what happened in the second race after Steffi Laya took race one victory from Livia Lancelot, Larissa Papenmeier and Maria Franco, with Natalie Kane in fifth in the first women's race. But second moto here today at Bellpuig. Larissa Papenmeier got off to an early start and led before being overtaken by Livia Lancelot and then by the number one defending champion, Steffi Laya. The battle then was between the former world champion 114 Livia Lancelot on the HDI KTM and the number one defending champion Steffi Laya, but eventually the German Steffi Laya found a way through, and it was down to Livia Lancelot then to try and challenge for that second position. Third for a while was the 103 of Maria Franco, but then she made a mistake and dropped all the way back down to 16th, but it was a win for Laya. MX2 Race 1, a good start for Ken Roczen up the inside on the number 94, Teka Europe Suzuki. Marvin Musquin was inside the top 10 as well, his nearest challenger for the title, indeed championship leader. And Roczen wasted no time getting first past Zach Osborne to move into third position, and Osborne then fell from fourth, and Marvin Musquin, the championship leader, fell just behind him in fifth. And both riders remounted outside the top 20, so suddenly it was all systems go and the tables had been turned. Frossard, though, he was just ahead of Roczen for a while with Herlings up front. But again, Roczen was on the charge. He passed Frossard and Herlings to then lead here. Herlings was second for a while. A couple of laps later, though, 183 Stephen Frossard found a way around the outside, but Roczen went on to take his first race win of the season. MX1 Race 1. And it looked like it was a good jump for one of the KTM Red Bull riders. It turned out to be number 2, Max Nagel. Steve Ramon went down in turn 1, and so too did one of the Kawasaki riders. But up front, Ken Dyker was putting on a charge. He was fending off the challenge from number 90, Sebastian Porcel on the Kawasaki. Tony Cairoli was a little bit further back, just inside the top 10, but then he crashed. He was challenging Max Nagel for an eventual pass on the lead, but then he crashed through turn 2. The handlebars were bent and twisted. He remounted just inside the top 10, but he had a lot of work to do from there with about half the race remaining. Anthony Boissier was in third for a long time, but then he came under pressure from Clement de Salle and lost that third place in the closing stages. Philip Arts was in second, but it was a win for Max Nagel on the Red Bull KTM. Not such a good jump for Ken Roczen in the second MX2 race. Got squeezed going through turn 1. And again, there are a few riders going down. The two CLS Kawasaki's of Frossard and Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, also back from injury. The number 21, Gauthier Paulin. Up front, though, it was Sean Simpson in third, crashed out there, challenging Ken Roczen and Marvin Musquin, our two race leaders. He picked himself up, though, just inside the top 10 and would set about challenging the rest of the field. He eventually got back to fourth. Alessandro Lupino was having a good ride on the Ritchie Yamaha. He was in third for a long time, being pushed, though, by Joel Roulants and Zach Osborne. And then this happened about 5 laps from the end. Ken Roczen in second position, about a half a second behind Marvin Musquin. His bike broke, and that was it. Advantage, Marvin Musquin. Roulants found a way past Lupino in the closing stages to take second from the Italian. Simpson was in fourth with Jake Nichols fifth, but it was the race win and overall victory for Marvin Musquin. He extends his lead to championship to 16 points. MX1 Race 2. And once again it was a Red Bull KTM, and once again it was number 2, Max Nagel, who was just ahead of David Philipparts. Ken Dyker, though, decided he wanted to play and challenged Max Nagel and took the lead for the first time in 2010. Nagel fought back, so too did Ken Dyker, and it was like that for a while until number 40, Tanel Leoc, decided that he was in the mood to go and win a race. Xavier Bourg took fourth away from Clement de Salle on the steps. And Tony Cairoli, who was down in ninth for a long time, suddenly found a way past David Philipparts and was now inside the top 5. Nagel then set about challenging Ken Dyker and passed him to make a move for third place. But what about this guy, number 40, Tanel Leoc, takes his first race win of the season and his first overall victory as well.